Alrighty, what's good? Welcome back to the channel where you get boxing 5 minutes or less. Alrighty, Oscar De La Hoya just had an interview with FightHype.com. You can go to FightHype.com and check out the interview. So shout out to FightHype. Just watch the interview. It's not that long. According to Oscar De La Hoya, he's planning on or either sent Tank Davis a 50-50 offer to fight Ryan Garcia this coming November. Now, Oscar De La Hoya said a lot of intriguing things that I find kind of funny. I like Oscar De La Hoya. He was a great fighter in his time, truly a legend, Hall of Famer, etc., etc. But Oscar De La Hoya said if Tank Davis want to make the most money he's ever made in his entire career, then fight Ryan Garcia, split it down 50-50. Now, apparently he sent over a 50-50 contract for Tank Davis to look at. Now, I don't know how is this possible. I believe Tank Davis is still in the contract with Al Haymon or whatever. Oscar De La Hoya also said Al Haymon is the one keeping these fights from not happening. Hey, man, be that as it may. But the things that Oscar De La Hoya spewed out his mouth in this interview, I mean, some of it has some bearings to it, but for Tank to make the most money he's ever made in his career fighting Ryan Garcia, like Ryan Garcia is a pay-per-view star? No. Ryan Garcia put a lot of asses in seats. I think he sold about, what, 11,500, 12,000 tickets his last fight. So I'm going to say that's a big no. I mean, I don't understand how fighting Ryan Garcia, the king of the duck of the 135-pound weight division, how is fighting Ryan Garcia going to get Tank Davis the biggest payday of his career? And he also said that this would be the biggest fight in boxing. Ryan Garcia versus Tank Davis. Not Bud Crawford versus Errol Spence Jr. Not Devin Haney versus Tank Davis. But he said Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia. Oh, boy, I tell you what. These politics in boxing, man, I mean, really. Bro, you're not talking to, well, when I hear things like this, you're not talking to some casual-ass boxing fan, bro. You're not. I understand the ins and outs of boxing. I understand how the business works. Now, when people hear your interview, they're going to take this and run with it, create all type of narratives. And, of course, all this is going to come negatively on the newly crowned, undisputed lightweight champion of the world, Devin the Dream Haney. Shout out to Dev once again, the best lightweight in the world. But Oscar De La Hoya is really on some Debo type shit, in my opinion. Now, if this fight go through, cool. Hey, I would love to see the fight. I don't think Ryan Garcia will last 5 rounds with Tank Davis. And if he does, he's still going night-night before round 10. So let's put that in perspective. It's levels to this shit, and Ryan Garcia is nowhere near the level of a Tank Davis. Tank Davis has been on pay-per-view multiple times. Tank Davis has fought under the bright lights multiple times. Tank Davis is a pay-per-view star. Ryan Garcia is not. Okay, so far as Tank Davis making the biggest payday of his career, man, if the fight is promoted, right, okay, yeah, whatever. But some of the things that Oscar De La Hoya is spewing out his mouth, it's just laughable, man. It's just really laughable. So you guys tell me what you think, man. Do you believe Oscar De La Hoya in saying that Al Haymon is the reason these big fights are not happening? Could be. But I also know one thing, that Tank and Ryan Garcia was supposed to fight over a year ago, and Ryan Garcia ducked out the fight. He ducked out the fight because he was told to duck out the fight by who? His promoter, Oscar De La Hoya. Man, I am done with this clown, bro. Nothing but respect to Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis because they are the warriors. They're the fighters in the ring. But Oscar De La Hoya, sometimes, man, you can come off a little clownish, bro. And, man, it's your boy TJ Boxing and Sports. Y'all tell me what you think. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Please hit that bell icon so you will be notified every time your boy TJ drops a video. I'm gone.